everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hollyoaks has aired a horror Christmas shooting in the village in the show's latest episodes. Mercedes McQueen and Freddie Roscoe have continued to grow closer in recent weeks, and yesterday's installment saw Mercedes leave Freddie a voice note after receiving the news that her cancer treatment was being paused. Grace was already suspicious about their relationship, and when she picked up the voicemail instead, she angrily deleted it. In today's first episode, Mara and Nana arrived to spend Christmas with the McQueens, but they were shocked to see Mercedes so unwell. Mara was left devastated as her daughter explained her bowel cancer diagnosis and her treatment. Freddie and Grace attended Donnie and Mizpah's Christmas Eve party, but Freddie snuck out to see Mercedes. She told him to leave her alone, but he later returned and climbed through her bedroom window. He told Mercedes he was in love with her, and they shared a kiss. Freddie suggested that they run away together, where Grace can't find them. Meanwhile, Rex found Grace upset, and she told her brother that she thinks Freddie has gone to be with Mercedes. The siblings made amends, and Rex suggested that they spend Christmas together. In the second episode, Mercedes and Freddie woke up together on Christmas Day, having booked a romantic cottage break and made their relationship official. Freddie was determined to make Christmas normal for Curtis and Lexi. Then he would tell Grace the truth before leaving with Mercedes that night. But Grace looked concerned when Freddie told her they needed to talk later. Mara found Mercedes packing a suitcase and was adamant that she shouldn't go. The pair had an emotional argument, and Mara accused her daughter of giving up on herself, before making her promise to seek advice from Mizpah before leaving. Freddie had a run-in with Vicky in the dog, and Dylan realized that he is the father of her baby. They had a secret chat in the toilets, but were shocked to discover that someone had overheard. Having had the all-clear from Mizpah, Mercedes got ready to leave. Freddie tried to speak to Grace, but she used the village Christmas carols as a distraction. But from above, someone was aiming a sniper at Freddie, with a red laser pointing at his chest. Grace noticed and stood in front of him, and in a dramatic twist, she ended up getting shot. Who shot Grace, and will she survive? The village of Hollyoaks is no stranger to dramatic Christmas episodes, but this year's festive installment, released early on streaming, took suspense to new heights. What began as a season of joy quickly descended into chaos, as secrets unraveled, betrayals came to light, and a chilling twist left fans gasping for answers. Christmas Eve, the calm before the storm. The McQueen family had worked tirelessly to transform the dog in the pond into a winter wonderland for the village's annual Christmas Eve party. Fairy lights twinkled, snow machines churned out artificial flurries, and the smell of mulled wine filled the air. It was a rare moment of unity for the McQueens, who had resolved to put their usual drama aside for the holiday season. Elsewhere, the village buzzed with festive excitement. The Nightingale family hosted a cozy gathering at the loft, while Maxine Miniver and Scott Drinkwell spread cheer by delivering gifts to the children's ward at Dee Valley Hospital. Hollyoaks felt like a postcard-perfect Christmas village, for now. Unbeknownst to the residents, dark clouds were gathering. Secrets and lies that had been simmering beneath the surface all year were about to explode, with devastating consequences. The secret affair. The first crack appeared during a quiet moment at the loft. Romeo Nightingale, unable to contain his guilt any longer, confessed to Prince McQueen that he had been having an affair with Prince's fiancée, Olivia Bradshaw. "It wasn't supposed to happen," Romeo said, his voice trembling. "But we couldn't stop ourselves. I'm sorry, mate." Prince's face darkened, his holiday cheer evaporating in an instant. "You're supposed to be my best mate," he spat. "And you've been sneaking around with Olivia? How long?" Before Romeo could answer, Prince stormed out, leaving a stunned Romeo to contemplate the fallout of his actions. The missing money. Meanwhile, at the Dog in the Pond, Warren Fox was on edge. He had been quietly siphoning money from Grace Black's business to fund his own ventures, but now his financial misdeeds were threatening to come to light. Grace had hired a forensic accountant to go over the books, and the results were damning. "I trusted you, Warren," Grace hissed, cornering him in the back room. "And you've been stealing from me? On Christmas Eve, of all days." Warren, ever the schemer, tried to talk his way out of it. But Grace wasn't having any of it. "You're going to pay for this," she warned, her voice icy. "One way or another." The missing person. As tension simmered in the village, Maxine received a troubling phone call. Her boyfriend, Dave Chen Williams, hadn't come home after running a quick errand. His car was found abandoned on the edge of the woods, the engine still warm but no sign of Dave. Maxine's panic spread quickly. The village organized a search party, with Felix Westwood and Darren Osborne leading the charge. As they combed through the dark, snow-dusted woods, the eerie silence was broken only by the crunch of footsteps and the occasional call of Dave's name. But as midnight approached, the search party came up empty-handed. The festive cheer of the village party began to give way to unease. The party turns deadly back at the dog. The Christmas Eve party reached its peak and its breaking point. As the clock struck midnight, Olivia arrived, her face flushed and her movements unsteady. Prince, still seething from Romeo's confession, confronted her in front of the entire crowd. "You've got something to say to me, Olivia," he shouted, his voice cutting through the festive music. Olivia froze, her eyes darting between Prince and Romeo. "I don't know what you're talking about," she stammered. Prince wasn't buying it. "Don't lie to me. Tell everyone how you've been sneaking around with him." He pointed to Romeo, who looked like he wished the floor would swallow him whole. The room erupted in gasps and whispers. Olivia's mask of composure slipped, and she fled the room, leaving Romeo and Prince to face the fallout of her betrayal. But the night's shocks weren't over. As Olivia stumbled into the alley behind the dog, she came face to face with a figure cloaked in darkness. "You shouldn't have come back here," the figure said, their voice low and menacing. Before Olivia could respond, the scene cut to black, leaving viewers to wonder about her fate. A horrifying discovery. The final minutes of the episode delivered the most chilling twist of all. As the search for Dave continued, Maxine stumbled upon a bloodied scarf tangled in the branches of a tree. It was unmistakably Dave's. Her scream brought Felix and Darren running, and together they followed a trail of blood through the woods. The trail ended abruptly at the edge of a frozen lake. There, partially submerged in the ice, was a figure. The camera panned closer, revealing Dave's lifeless eyes staring up at the night sky. Maxine collapsed into Felix's arms, her sobs echoing through the stillness of the forest. The cliffhanger. The episode ended with a montage of the village in turmoil. At the dog, Grace confronted Warren once again, this time holding a loaded gun. In the woods, Felix vowed to find out who was responsible for Dave's death. And in the alley behind the dog, Olivia's fate remained unknown as the shadowy figure dragged her away. The final shot showed a masked figure watching the village from a distance, their identity shrouded in mystery. The screen faded to black, leaving viewers with more questions than answers. What happens next? The Christmas cliffhanger has set the stage for a gripping new year in Hollyoaks. Who killed Dave and why? Will Olivia survive her encounter in the alley? And how will the village recover from the betrayals and secrets that have come to light? Fans will have to wait for the next episodes to find out, but one thing is certain. Hollyoaks has delivered yet another unforgettable holiday episode, packed with twists, turns, and heartbreak. 4-0. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.